Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to understand about what are different Boolean algebraic laws and how these laws are used to us. And it's a very important question, how many laws are there? Actually, we are going to have 8 laws. Before studying the algebraic laws, by the end of this video, I will make you clear about all the laws such a way that director can present in the exam. So basically, let's try to discuss about these laws. So these laws are used for any analysis. If you want to analyze any given circuit or to reduce, and these laws are useful for simplification of a given expression, and these laws are useful in designing of an digital circuit. So this is the importance of these laws. And coming to here, these laws will act as an basic rules. So these are the basic rules of Boolean algebra. And this laws will tell how the logical variables can be combined. So how to combine the logical variables? What are the logical variables? We have 0 and 1 can be combined each other. All will be explained by this Boolean algebra laws. Okay, let's try to discuss the name of the law followed with how I can write down this in and operator or in the form of and form, and how we can write down in R form also. Let us try to discuss one by one. So serial number one, first one is identity law. Okay, so identity means is nothing but the output remains same. Okay, so and means 1 into a, that is equal to a. This is nothing but in and form. This is R form means 0 plus a is equal to a. Here you can see here the output is identical or the output is same. Then this law is called identity law. Okay, output remains same. Therefore, this law is called identity law. So this is like an AND form and in R form. Coming to the second law, null law. What is this null law? So null law means the null operator is a. When an operator null operator is multiplied with 0, the value becomes 0, and the null operator a is added with 1 also, it becomes null and the answer is 1. Here the null operator is a, so therefore I can call this a as an null variable or an null operator. Third one is nothing but idempotent law. Okay, so idempotent law. So idempotent law means the answer remains same. I mean, whenever you use the same variable twice or more than once, if you use the same variable or the input more than once, then it is called idempotence. So generally, a into a is nothing but a square. A square, as per Boolean laws, it is equal to a. Generally, normally, a plus a is 2a, but in Boolean laws, it is equal to a. So the same variable is used, but the answer remains same. Then this concept is called idempotence. Okay, same operator more than once, and the result doesn't change. So you can see here the result is same. Then these kind of laws are called idempotent laws. Fourth law is nothing but commutative law. Is commutative law. Here the commutative law is, so we will swap the input a into b, we can write down b into a, and here a plus b we can write down it as b plus a. We are swapping the positions of a and b, therefore this law is called swapping the inputs to give the same output. These laws are called commutative in nature. So fifth law is called grouping law, where this grouping law is called associative law. So what is this associative law means? So we can write down as a b into c is equal to a into B into C. So these are in AND form. In OR form, we can write down A plus B plus C, that is equal to A plus B plus C. So then we can say that we have been associated A and B as a grouping law. So associative law is nothing but how you group the people. So A and B is grouped here, B and C is grouped here. A plus B is grouped here, B plus C is grouped here. So grouping the inputs and output remains same, then these kind of laws are called associative laws. Coming to the sixth law, where this is called distributive law. So distributive law. What is distributive law means? We can write down A plus B into C. We can write down it as A plus B multiplied with A plus C. The same way I'm going to write down. So here is nothing but A, and here you can see here B into C. Here you are going to get B plus C. So here we have been done addition, sorry, or operation here and operation, that is equal to, here these two are in addition, automatically here you are going to get A into B and A into C, both will get just nothing multiplication, A into B plus A into C. This law is called, we're distributing the elements, that's why this law is called distributive law. Coming to the next law, which is called absorption law. Okay, so is called absorption. Here one variable will get absorbed. Okay, so how to write down is A into A plus B. We can write down it as A square plus AB, but here B variable is absorbed and A square can be written as A. So A into A plus B is equal to A. This is called B variable is absorbed. And similarly here we have written A plus, here is nothing but and is there, therefore R operation, A plus B, then you are going to write down the product. So here B variable is observed, there's nothing but A plus AB is equal to A, this is called absorption law. Okay, second variable is nothing but De Morgan's law. This is called as De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law is AB whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. Okay, and we can write down A plus B whole bar is equal to A bar into B bar. Okay, so all the proof for all these laws I had done in a lot of one by one video, all the laws. If you want and proof or verification, you can watch out my channel, all the proofs are available. So if you feel my explanation is good, please like the video and share to your friends. Still, if you have any doubts in this laws, make a comment, I will answer your comment. And still, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel with the name kvthulasi. Thank you for your time. We'll meet in another beautiful video. Yours, Ram.